It is a beautiful night for some Dodgers baseball. Welcome in, everybody. We are live Friday evening, April 2nd. If you're watching on the replay, thanks. But we're going to watch the Dodger game together live. We're going to be talking about the Bauer outage that I expect, that you expect, that we all expect. My favorite non-Dodger last year, and for the past few years, has been the great Trevor Bauer. Trevor Bauer, filthy pitcher for the Indians for years, the Reds last year, and he is now on the Los Angeles Dodgers, and I am so excited about it. You have no idea. I have been rooting for him. I remember, was it 3 years ago when he was projected to be the 5 or the 6 starter for the Cleveland Indians? Yeah, that's insane, right? The 5 or the 6 starter for the Indians. And I live here in Dallas-Fort Worth area now, and the Dallas sports radio, Saturday morning guys, they didn't know what they were talking about, honestly. And they were talking about how Rangers might trade for Trevor Bauer. And the guys on the radio were saying, no, this guy isn't that good. He was a high draft pick. He's flamed out, blah, 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 blah. This guy's filthy. He's not Garrett Cole, who he was teammates with at UCLA, but he's just a tick below. I'm excited to see him on my Dodgers. We're going to do a couple little things different tonight. Really, really excited to get going on this. I'm going to be doing a lot of this on Sunday evenings. We're going to be doing it during Sunday Night Baseball, but I'm going to do it when I'm home, when the family life allows. When the Dodgers are live, I'm going to be watching Dodger baseball anyway. I might as well watch it with you. Let me get caught up in chat, see who is here. I see a bunch of names in here already, and I welcome all of you for being here. Seriously, I said this last night. I'm going to say it again. I can just do this with nobody. I love baseball this much, and I love talking baseball. 1 of you, 100 of you, 1,000 of you. Really doesn't matter to me. If you want to talk baseball, I'm your guy. Francisco's in the house, first one in the house. He's a member of the channel. Thanks for being here, Francisco. He's a Dodgers fan. Love you, my man. You see those people in green, they have access to some emojis. That means they support my channel through membership, and I appreciate it, Francisco. Love you. Andrew Ford in the house. Loving it. Let's go Dodgers. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Jesse Gottlieb in the house saying, okay, no time, no rush. Lady Disaster in here, also known as Jeff's. Lady Disaster, Jesse, Jeff's personal bully. You can call her anything, just don't call her late to Dodger baseball tonight. Jeff, Lady Disaster, I'm glad you are here. Welcome in. Rob Fuzz in the house. What's going on, my man? Peanut butter. Astros. How about your Astros yesterday? My peanut butter, don't get mad. My favorite thing about yesterday was not my Dodgers giving up a home run and turning it into a single. It was not my Dodgers losing. It was your Astros getting belted twice and a standing ovation by the Oakland A's fans. I know it's not your fault that they cheated, but they're cheaters. Sure, Nuts in the house. What's going on? But Peanut Butter, I'm glad you're here. I welcome you back. I'm glad to see you here for the baseball season. Sure, Nuts in the house. What's going on? Mouse Talk, I watched your game. I was not really a work day today, so I worked a little bit from home, and I watched your boy John Means throw a gem today. 3-0 win. There you go for our Orioles, his Orioles. 2-hit shutout. John Means, 7 innings of hit ball. It was a good game. He kept the ball down. He was filthy. By the way, the one hit was the first hit of the game. Well, yeah. Was it Xander? Must have been Xander, right? Oh, no. It was Kike, right? Anyway. Yeah, I would take it. If I was an Orioles fan, I would take it. My mom's in the house. What's going on, Mama? Here for a moment makes me want to sing a little Bon Jovi. What's going on? Is that a Bon Jovi song? Rob's saying hello. I'm actually playing MLB 20 the show. You know, my son, I have 2 sons-in-law. 2 sons-in-law? Son-in-laws. 2 sons-in-laws. 2 dudes who've married my daughters, and one of them was over here earlier, and he brought to me MLB The Show 18 a few years ago, and I've since bought. Did I buy 20? I don't have 21. I have last year's. I don't play it very much. I played it for maybe 4 or 5 hours my whole life, but it's a lot of fun. And I thought maybe I should get into it. I don't really have time, but it would be fun. And it could be content. We could have fun. I could play you guys. That is a fun game, Peanut. Rob Fuzz, peanut butter. Yeah, Rob Fuzz knows they were cheaters. Sorry, Peanut Butter, but your team, bunch of cheaters. I ain't even gonna, I'll never read that, Lady Disaster. Never. 2 dudes is right. Yep. Anyway, we're going to do something a little different this time. We're going to have the game up here. We'll see how that goes. You know, do you want to see my pretty face in big, or do you want to see the game? We're going to follow the game a little bit like that. See if you guys like that a little better. It seems to be what most people who do live game talk are doing. If you're new here, this is not going to be play-by-play. You're watching the game, and I fully understand that YouTube provides for a 10-second delay. I've got buddies that I do football with. I have a buddy who was on here with me yesterday doing baseball. They like to do play-by-play. That's not me. I'm not a play-by-play guy. I would love to be a play-by-play. You want to pay me to be a play-by-play guy? I'll do it. But I'm just here to have a fun conversation with you. I do have my picks for the National League champions and the American League champions and all the divisions, my MVP picks, my Cy Young Award picks, my Rookie of the Year picks. I'll probably be sharing those on Sunday night, because Sunday Night Baseball is my weekly show where we're going to be watching baseball together with the National Game of the Week. It's an ESPN game. So come by on Sunday night and check that out if you desire. I'm going to be here, again, God willing and family allowing, all year long. But I'll be doing a lot of Dodger games too, like tonight when I was home and plenty of time to watch Dodger baseball. It's not an LA game because in LA, the 7:05 starts. Sorry, I think he was turning. The 7:05 starts in LA are 9:05 my time. I live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. But tonight it's a away game, but it's in Colorado, so it works out well. So anyway, if you're new to the channel, welcome in. Love that you're here. Please smash the subscribe button. A lot of Disney content, a lot of sports content, stuff I love. We talk about it. Tomorrow morning, I will have a Star Wars show with my youngest daughter is a Star Wars nut. We're going to be talking about our top 5 favorite characters from the Disney universe. Her 5 and my 5. That'll be 9:15 my time, 10:15 Eastern time in the morning when me and Reagan do We Have Spoken, our Disney Star Wars show. But tonight it's baseball. Bauer Outage. I'm going to start off with, before the game starts, I'm going to talk about Trevor Bauer a little bit. If you're into YouTube, and you probably are because, we're on YouTube right now, and you're into baseball, you need to check out Trevor Bauer's YouTube channel. It's epic. He is, so there was I think it was an Instagram post he posted maybe 3 weeks ago. They were at spring training, and he said on Instagram, when they ask me what I do for a living, I tell them I'm a YouTuber. He's a major league ball player, and obviously he's elite. He's spectacular. He won last year's Cy Young Award winner, but he wants to be a YouTuber. And you know what? He is. It's good content. This year in the off season, he really, hey, Anna, what's going on? He really shared with everybody the process. And that kind of got him a little trouble because he's got a team, right? He's a rich guy, so he's got a team. Even before he signed the big contract, he had a team, and the team did a logo. Well, not a logo. Made some content, made a photo, made a Canva post or whatever for all the teams that he might sign for. And the night before he signed with the Dodgers, he had pretty much decided he was going to go with the Mets. And he must have told them because one of the members of his media team posted it out on their website, what they were going to put out on social media the next day. And that got out, of course, because sports writers are who they are. The internet is who they are. And the New York fans were ecstatic until the next day when Trevor decided to go with his home team, the team that he rooted for as a kiddo, the Los Angeles Dodgers, thereby making him forevermore a villain in New York. It's kind of a funny story. And it comes because he's a good YouTuber. He's a good content creator. So you really need to check out his channel. Here for a moment. Oh, wait a minute. Sure Nut says, is California going to allow fans in the stadiums? Yes, I believe it's 15%. I wouldn't swear to that. Our president, Joe Biden, ripped on the local team here, the Raiders, just yesterday, and the Rangers yesterday. And the Rangers shot back a little bit. They are hoping to have a full stadium for, I guess it's Monday night. But I think they're the only stadium. I think they're the only franchise in the majors who are going full bore. I think it's 15%, 25%. I might have seen one that was 40%. I know I saw one today was at 20. I think there was about 7,000 at the Baltimore-Boston game today. I think I heard that. But yeah, in California, it'll be less so. Very interesting talking about the news today. And we will talk about the news, the sports news, the baseball news, and we'll probably talk about other things too. But you can't get away from the biggest news in Major League Baseball right now. It just dropped 3 hours ago, maybe. Rob Manfred has made the decision to move the All-Star game. This year's All-Star game and Major League Draft were going to be in Atlanta, Georgia, because Georgia just put out a new bill changing the voting laws. People on the left are very, very unhappy with it, saying it's holding back voting rights. People on the right are saying, no, they just want an ID. Whatever you feel, I don't really even care. They moved the game. So the All-Star game will not be in Atlanta this year, which I find interesting. And a couple things pop right into my head. Last year's All-Star game got removed. And last year's All-Star game, I believe, was supposed to be in LA, right? So maybe the All-Star game is going to be in LA. Apparently, they're already working with the city, the organization, but they have not made the announcement. I would think it's going to be in LA. But if it is in LA, because they missed it last year, that makes sense to me, right? Less likely they're going to have stands or fans in the stands, or certainly not a lot. So just something to think about as the game gets going. So I will not be showing the game, We will hopefully be getting an update over here. Let's pull this up so you guys can see that a little better. Hopefully that'll allow to show you guys the score and what's going on in the ball game. I do have Ecamm. I have not played with Ecamm. I've been paying for Ecamm for a few months now. Over the next week or two, I'm going to get up and running on Ecamm. I just haven't spent the time to learn it. It looks really easy, and that will change how we are able to do this show. I love what I'm using here, StreamYard. It's the best for the bringing in guests as it relates to ease of use. You know, my mom, who's not very techie, did it a couple times with me before I was deciding which one to use. And I went with StreamYard because of the guest experience, because I was interviewing a lot of people at the time. Now that I'm going to be doing more things like this, I'm not going to get rid of StreamYard. I still love StreamYard. I think they're really neat people and I like the product. But I'll be moving over to Ecamm very shortly so we can do some more things, have some more windows, that kind of thing. Anyway, regardless, you'll be able to see some of the score. And let me know if you like that better. I can't imagine you just want to see my face the whole time, and I can't show the game. I'm actually watching the game. I'll put it on my TV here in a minute, but I've got it on here so I can listen to it in my ears without interrupting your experience. I hope that makes sense. So let me know in the chat. Are you upset about them changing the All-Star game from Atlanta to wherever? Do you care? I got to be honest with you, I don't care. I mean, I don't like that we bring politics in sports, but what it comes down to is Rob Manfred, the commissioner of baseball, was told by the players that a lot of them aren't going to play. And with that pressure, what are you going to do? Not have an All-Star game because the players don't want to play? So I really don't think he had any choice. I'm not a big fan of Rob Manfred. Nothing personal. I just don't like some of the things he's been doing with baseball, and I do love my sport very, very much. I don't consider myself a fan of his, but I'm not mad at him. He didn't have any power here. The players have all the power. Casey Bryant says, good evening. Good evening to you, my friend. Anna says she doesn't really care. Jeff, that probably means he's going back to LA, says Andrew. I think so too. That was my first thought. Actually, it wasn't my first thought. My son-in-law mentioned it when he was here, and I think it just makes sense now. Getting a chance to go watch Rangers versus Blue Jays at Globe Life next Tuesday. Can't wait. Is the home opener Monday? I think it is. Good for you. I haven't been down there yet. Obviously, hardly any of us have. As I've said before many times, I had tickets to Game 7 for the World Series, but we didn't get a Game 7, so that didn't work out for me. But the Dodgers won, so that worked out for me, so I like that a lot. So anyway, yeah, I don't care about the All-Star game being moved as much as a lot of people do. I mean, it kind of annoys me just because I do not like politics in sports, but whatever. It is what it is. And I just hit the button to get rid of my game, which is not what I wanted to do at all. There we go. There we go. So anyway, what are you guys doing tonight? Oh my gosh, Lady Disaster, Jesse, Jeff's personal bully. Thank you so much. That's something. You know what? I will try to send you. It's early in the show. I don't want to forget, but I will take a picture of it so I don't forget to send you a thank you directly. But thank you. That is amazing. Lady Disaster, Jeff's bully, Jesse. Cause I love you. Buy a coffee or two. I love you right back, and I really do. I love all of you that I've gotten to know through this channel. It's amazing. I'm not going to lie. I don't want it to be about money, but that makes my day. Because you sent me a note and you said what you said earlier, and I hope you're having a great day now. I don't know. I'm getting a little emotional. Thank you so much for that. That is very, very sweet of you. I don't do this for that. I do it because I love it. And I've said it before. What I didn't expect, what I would have made fun of, as somebody said 3 or 4 years ago, is my favorite part, meaning you guys, getting to know you guys. So thank you. Thank you. That's amazing. I am rarely someone who doesn't know what to say, and I don't even know what to say. Anyway, the ball game has started. I am going to be a good 20 seconds behind you guys. That's one of the reasons I don't talk about what's going on. You're going to see it before you see me respond to it, because there's a delay, because I have YouTube TV, and then there's a delay because YouTube has I think it's a 10-second delay. So it ends up meaning 20 or 30 seconds. What you're seeing on your TV, you're going to see before you see me reacting to it because of the delays. Does that make sense? I think most people know that, but if there's a big home run, I'm reacting to it a good 20 seconds after you've seen it because of the delays. Make sense? So I don't really provide play-by-play because I know you've already seen it. Anyways, can you explain a Dodger dog to us? Casey, I can. That's the best question in the world. So Casey Bryant making my day with that. A Dodger dog, it's not heaven. It's just one step lower. You put a little, oh, my mouth just watered, Casey. Oh, seriously. Oh my gosh, man. You put a little mustard on there, and that's it for me. Sometimes you get grilled onions, but not so much in LA. When I was a kiddo, I'm talking about a high school kiddo now, high school and college kiddo. I was blessed. I was a high school baseball coach in San Diego County, and my varsity baseball coach I coached for after I graduated. I was in college, and I was the freshman coach for a year, and he was a Yankees fan, but he had a Dodgers pass because he was a local high school coach. And so he had 2 years in a row, I had a pass that I can go to any of the Dodger games I wanted. That was gold for me. So I would go, and you get 2. So I would take a buddy, and we would go sit up in, it's kind of the press box area. It was like maybe only like 8 rows. It might have been 4 rows deep. If you look in Dodger Stadium, you can see it's that thin row at the press box. And we always sat on it'd be a left field side. Oh, base hit for Seager. So there you go. That's how much of a delay. I just am seeing Seager get the base hit to let you know how far of the delay it is if you're watching the game too. Regardless, we would sit there, and I saw Don Drysdale. I saw Roy Campanella. Got to see some of the legends. I'm pretty sure we saw Koufax. It wasn't that close. I'm not for sure that it was him, but they always had the VIPs coming in and going out. And then right behind us was one of the vending places. And there was never a line there, right? Because it was kind of a VIP area. And it smelled of Dodger dogs. I mean, can you see it? It's Casey. They are the best version of a hot dog ever. And if you're asking me and you know. If you're really asking me and you're wondering why, the world loves it. Base hit for JT. So again, I know I'm seeing it way after you, but first and second for my Dodgers, doing the little octopus. Anyway, they're the best version of a hot dog there is. And you can buy them in the stores. They're Farmer John hot dogs. Have I done that? Yes. Have I grilled them at home? Yes. Are they amazing? Yes. But they're not. It's a lot like, yeah, Andrew, there's a delay. So there's a delay because I'm on YouTube TV, and there's a delay. Oh my gosh, Lady Zaster. Oh my gosh. And there's a delay because of YouTube TV. So I'm always going to be behind. Tessie, wow. Another super chat from my personal bully who is being very not bully like, because I love watching Jeff get tongue-tied when I show him some love. Well, I will try not to. Too generous, amazingly generous. I don't even thank you. Thank you. Love you so much. Appreciate you so much. Thank you. Amazing. And if you're wondering what I do with that, so the money that comes into my YouTube channel from super chats and from memberships and from the AdWords, obviously the ads that run, I think those run more on the videos than they do on the live streams, but I might be wrong. Anyway, from all of that, hey, Cricket, what's going on? Hey, BDF, what's going on? All of that money either goes back into the channel or into the stock market, honestly. I'm investing for me and my daughters and my wife, mostly because I want to go to Disney more. And I need more DVC points, and I need all that. But like, for instance, diving play by story. The audio stuff, the video stuff, the lights. I just mentioned Ecamm. I have a monthly subscription to that. So all the money that comes in, I either put back into the channel, or if I have any extra, I put it into the stock market because I want to be at Disney more and meet you guys and all those things. So anyway, it's a blessing. Thank you, Lady Zaster, so much. And I hope I didn't get tongue-tied there. I tried not to. In the game, again, I don't provide play-by-play. You're going to see it before I see it, but the Dodgers have 2 men on, 2 men out. And the big boy he lives right by where I live. Our first baseman up to bat, Max Muncy. Anyway, okay. Casey says, I grew up on Chicago dogs. I hear they're great. I have not had one, but there's something special about authentic Dodger dogs for sure. There are. Dodger dogs. I mean, it's just hot dog, right? No, it's not. I think they're blessed by Steve Garvey. So, yeah, baby. Muncy base hit, going to score at least one. Muncy with the base hit, 2 out RBIs. The announcer just said JT's over at third. Max Muncy lives right down the road from me in the offseason. And I didn't even know that until recently. Couple kids found out his address and went to his house, and he posted about it on Instagram, and then he talked about where he is. Good stuff. So he's a local Texas boy. You know, it's a pretty amazing story, actually. Max Muncy was kind of given up on by the A's. Wasn't having a big career, had made the A's team, so obviously he was having a better career than I ever did, but just wasn't clicking. Gave up on him. Dodgers pick him up, and now he's a superstar. Dodgers up 1-0 on Bauer Outage night. Again, Lady Zaster's dropped a couple super chats. tying my tongues for the night. Thank you so much. BDF, you are never late. Cricket Fox, it's weird, Uncle Jeff. What's weird about it? Cricket? No, Jeff, you're ahead of the Dodgers. Oh, I'm ahead of the Dodgers broadcast? Wow. Well, that's weird. Yes, Tommy Lasorda. Oh, if we don't win the World Series this year for Tommy, I will be upset. I'm a huge Tommy Lasorda fan. Veterans of the channel have probably heard my Tommy Lasorda stories. The man called me on the phone when I was a kid. It's a weird thing to say, and invited me down. I have some unbelievably great memories of Tommy Lasorda as a fan, and just because I was lucky. Anyway, I love that man. And I'm not going to lie, I teared up the day he passed. It was amazing. You know, it's one of those things, like I'm not on Facebook very much. Right? Tongues, right? Exactly. I'm not on Facebook very much, but I'm on Facebook, but just not, you know, I don't go on there. And so talking to my mom like 2 days after Tommy Lasorda passed, which wasn't that long ago, Tommy Lasorda being the all-time greatest Dodger manager, for the Dodgers from what, 77, I don't know, to like 90 or something like that. Or more than that, like 2000. Anyway, whenever he was there, a long time. When he passed away, hold on. Base hit. Will Smith, the catcher, knocks in another run. Yeah, baby. So Will Smith just knocked in a run. 2-0 Dodgers, first and second, 2 outs. Now, I'm saying that so you know how much I'm ahead or more likely behind in the game. Hey, Chuck Johnson, what's going on, man? How are you? Hope you're having a great night. Anyway, back to my Facebook Tommy Lasorda story. So maybe 2 days after Tommy passes away, my mom says, hey, isn't that nice of your friends on Facebook? I'm like, what are you talking about? And there was all these messages from friends all the way back to high school who knew how much Tommy Lasorda meant to me, sending me, hey, I'm sorry your guy died. It was very touching, very weird, but very sweet. Anyway, Chuck Johnson, welcome in. If you're new to the channel, thanks for popping in. I'm really glad to have all of you here, whether you're here for the first time or you've been here for years. I'll be doing a lot of Dodger games and games every Sunday night for Sunday Night Baseball. We're just going to talk a lot of baseball. There's a lot of Disney on this channel, a lot of leadership stuff on this channel. On Sunday nights, we talk about, I have a show called Creator Talk Live where we talk about how to grow on YouTube and other social medias too. It's a lot of fun. We do stuff like that. Follow the advice of the greats and learn from that. And just try to grow together and have a good time, how to grow community. And then we've got a lot of Star Wars and Disney stuff also, including tomorrow morning. Me and my youngest daughter, she's 16, but she's still my youngest, talking Star Wars every week on Saturday mornings on a show that we called We Have Spoken. 9:15 my time, that's Central Time, 10:15 Eastern Time. Anyway, that was a long intro. Welcome in, Chuck. Hope you're having a great day. Who is starting for the Dodgers tonight? It's a Bauer outage tonight. Trevor Bauer, the 2020 Cy Young Award winner. I'm a huge fan. I've been a fan of his for a long time. I mentioned earlier, if you're a YouTube fan and a baseball fan, you got to check out his YouTube channel, one of the better YouTube channels and one of the better social media athletes, in my opinion. Certainly a lot of fun. Line drive into right field. That ends the inning. The Dodgers get 2 for Trevor Bauer, who will be coming in shortly. Jeff, oh, it took a nap. Yeah, what's going on there? Huh, what's going on here? See if MLB will reset, maybe? What's going on there? There we go. There we go. Is that better? That was weird. I didn't even notice that. Anyway, my name is Jeff Dole. That is the channel. Every Sunday night for the National Game of the Week on ESPN, we'll be doing this. A lot of Disney content on the channel, like I mentioned. We have a show called Good Morning Disney, which we have not picked up since we got back from our Disney trip. Just had a busy week. But if you're new to the channel, welcome in. I'm really glad you're here. Please subscribe, smash that subscribe button, hit the like button, all those things that I never remember to tell people. I have been looking forward to, why does it keep doing that? Yeah, Jesse, I see that. Here, let's just go to CBS or something. How about that? There are plenty of spots to watch a live baseball game. They all have it, right? All right, let's hit it right there. You guys like that one? That'll probably work, right? Trying out CBS. See if I think it's an ad. Yeah, it might have just been an ad. You're right. Well, we'll see. Check out how CBS does. I used to watch CBS. It was called CBS Sportsline for years. My fantasy baseball leagues were usually run on CBS, so I would have it on this channel a lot. Game tracker, play-by-play. Let's see which one's better. Do you guys want play-by-play? No. Box score? No. You want game tracker, right? We'll try game tracker. See how that works. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. I was trying to do a little intro. Guys, I'm just going to say it again. I'm excited. My boy in Dodger blue. Should be a lot of fun this year. You know, think about it. The Dodgers have Bauer now, last year's Cy Young Award winner. Clayton Kershaw, who didn't look that great last night, but had a great year last year. One of the all-time greats ever, multiple Cy Youngs. Our second starter, game 3 this year, Walker Buehler, probably going to win a Cy Young in the future. Dustin May's filthy. He's the 5. David Price didn't even make the rotation. He's got a Cy Young Award. So they are deep, and I'm excited for the season. They didn't win last night, but I can't imagine them not putting 100, even 105, maybe 110 wins up on the board this year. Did you see Trevor Bauer in spring training this year? He's pitching with one eye. He would go like this. He'd show the guys throwing with one eye. Last year, he would tell the guy, he went a whole inning telling the hitters what pitch he was throwing. His warm-up regime is amazing. And he shows it all. Again, check out his Instagram, check out his website, but most of all, check out his YouTube channel. It's greatness. Tuppy hits one deep to center, but that is a can of corn, one out. Dodgers. Again, I'm telling you that not to provide play-by-play, but to let you know how far ahead, or more importantly, or more likely behind I am. The update on the game tracker here looks pretty good, though. It's already got Toppy 0 for 1. So that's pretty good. We'll stick with CBS. If you guys have a preference on the game tracker, let me know. But I think CBS looks pretty good. I know that CBS was good a couple years back. I'm sure it's still good now. 2-0 good, guys. Grew up in San Diego, but I've been a Dodger fan my whole life. My grandma was a Dodger fan when I was a kiddo, and it stuck. It stuck with me. We were in an LA family that moved to San Diego. At least me and my mom and my dad and my sister moved to San Diego, but my grandma, my grandpa, all my aunts, all my uncles, they were all LA people, and I grew up with the identity of an LA guy, and the Dodgers stuck. I became a Chargers fan. I was a Rams fan very, very, very young. Kicker Frank Corral for the Rams for a couple of years. Actually lived across the street from my grandparents for a while. So I was a Rams fan first, but it became really easy to become a Chargers fan when the Rams went to St. Louis and I lived in San Diego. But I never became a Padres fan. Not that I hate them. I don't hate them. They're just in my Dodgers division, so I can't really root for them. I'm not going to do that. So I've been a Dodger fan my whole life. Started in 77, which is my favorite year because it's the first year I started collecting cards and becoming a fan. They went to the World Series in 77 and 78. Got him. Won in the World Series in 81, and obviously it stuck. I am a Cowboys fan now. I'm a Cowboys fan because I moved out here to Dallas, Texas. I live in Fort Worth. But my first love is still the Chargers. And I still root for the Rams a little bit, which is too many teams, right? But it's because where I'm from. Bauer throws a filthy slider to take care of, is it Fuentes? I think it was Fuentes. The second out. Yeah, look at that. Oh my gosh. That thing. So you ever play wiffle ball, right? And you can't really you can't really break your wrist in wiffle ball and get the break. You got to let the wind do it. You got to let the holes in the ball do it in wiffle ball. He throws pitches like Yu Darvish and Bauer and a couple others. Like when I got a wiffle ball to move, great. They do it with the baseball. It's amazing. As a former high school pitcher who didn't throw that hard, I was good because I make the ball move. It's just watching these. It's poetry watching these guys. Trevor Bauer's slider. It's the thing of my dreams. Oral Hershiser is the announcer for the Dodgers here, one of my baseball idols, and he's talking about how he also throws a cutter. I couldn't make a cutter work on my hand. Pretty small for a pitcher, for a former pitcher, former quarterback. I have a very small hand, and I kind of blame it on that. But whatever. Longer your fingers, the better you are as a pitcher, the more contact you have. Anyway, there you go. I just saw that my buddy Pete went live. Pete is my good friend, and this is probably the first time we've ever gone live against each other. He's talking Disney over there, and a lot of my friends here are Disney fans. You will not hurt my feelings if you go talk to Pete or anybody else. I know Resort TV 1 is live. I almost wore a Resort TV 1 shirt tonight, but I already had this one on. I didn't change it. Well, my point is, feel free to pop in and out. I'll be on for most of the game, if not all of the game tonight. Resort TV 1's live at the parks today. Well, I'm assuming they're at the parks. They always are on Friday nights. And Pete is live right now. He'll go for an hour or two. Feel free to pop in and out. I will never feel bad if you're at some other stream. They're all my friends. Wow, smash up the middle. Oh, great play. Wow, Gavin Lux. Did you see that? That was awesome. Right up the middle. I thought it was a base hit. Just misses Bauer. And Gavin makes the play. Up 1-2-3 for the Dodgers. BDF says my hotel just got $1 million. My university can make up to $4 million. What are we talking about, Keith? Keith, that's you, right? BDF, the BFD says my university can make up to $4. I don't know what we're talking about, buddy. What school did your school get a award or something? I don't know. Oh, thank you, Jesse. You're sweet. You're very sweet. And I really do hope that this is put a smile on your face. You put a smile on my face times 25 times 2. Amazing. I hope I'm doing the same for you. I hope you're having a great day. Keith, I don't know what we're talking about. Why my hotel just got $1 million. My university can make up to $4 million at once. Oh, it's a game. You're playing a game. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about, buddy. All right, cool. Congratulations. What are you playing? Your hotel got $1 million. So it's like, I don't know. I'm not a big gamer, so I probably won't know what you're talking about. But tell me what game you're playing if you want. Again, if you're brand new here, welcome in. My name is Jeff. Dole Dad is the channel. A lot of Disney on this channel, a lot of baseball coming up on this channel. Hopefully a lot of positivity on this channel. Again, Creator Talk Live is a show that I do on Sunday nights. We've had a Disney Pin show, which I'm not doing right now. We do a lot of Disney stuff. Star Wars show tomorrow with my daughter, 9:15 a.m. Central Time, 10:15 a.m. Eastern Time tomorrow morning. A show We Have Spoken, taken from The Mandalorian. We're going to be talking about our 3 to 5 favorite Star Wars characters. And I don't know who she's going to pick. I've got some ideas, and I'll be doing the same. We've missed that show for a couple of weeks because we went on a trip, and frankly, she just slept in. My airline has, I don't know what you're talking about, Keith, but I guess it's your game. Congratulations. I don't know. What game are you playing, buddy? So again, 9:15 tomorrow, 10:15 Eastern Time. We Have Spoken Star Wars show. If you want to pop on in, it would make my daughter Reagan's day. It is her favorite thing. We talk about it every day. She loves it. You want an Ewok? You ready to get your mind blown? I can't believe you said that. Let me show you something. So I don't know if you know this, my personal bully, but I run a nonprofit, and my nonprofit has a resale shop, and we get crazy stuff in all the time. And today, and I'm not joking, it's amazing that you said this. Today, we got this. Let me find it. Today, 1980. It says 1980. It probably means 1980s because this is from the third movie. And the third movie came out in 83. So now I think that must be wrong. But those came into my store today. I haven't even looked them up yet. We'll probably sell them online. Yeah, I don't know. They look like plastic figurines. I know that they had a set from then with the Ewok house. Actually, I owned it for a time, but I'm sure I sold it or gave it away or something. Plastic weird thing. Also, they've got some of the new shows on Disney Plus I saw, including the Christmas special with the Ewoks. We're beginning in this early 80s. Pretty crazy stuff. What are the odds that you would say that on a day that I actually got Ewok stuff into the store? Crazy, right? Airlines manager, University Empire and Hotel Empire, and I got a game called TV Empire Tycoon. That sounds fun. I know what that is. I've heard of Railroad Tycoon. Is that related to that? That is scary, right? What are the odds that you would say you want an Ewok and I got some Ewoks? You want an Ewok? I'll have to send you one of those Ewoks. I have no idea if those are worth anything or not. I didn't even bother looking them up. I kind of work today, kind of not. It's kind of a holiday. Anyway, Trevor Bauer up to bat, 2-0 Dodgers. Top of the second in Colorado. Bauer's pretty funny. If you watch on YouTube, not his YouTube channel, last year there was an at-bat. Was it last year? It might have been the year before. It doesn't matter. There was an at-bat that he was pretending to be other guys on his team, and he would shake his bat, and he would be in the different batting stances of other players on the team, and it was pretty hilarious. And they would show him, and they would show the guys in the dugout. It was just hilarious. Anyway, Jeff's personal bully, isn't that amazing? I think it's amazing that you said that. Anyway, 3-2 pitch to Bauer, and they sit him down, strike three. That's all right. He's a pitcher. Let me know in chat, what did you guys do today? Did you guys have the day off? I kind of did. Mostly did. You work from your chair at your house. It's pretty much a day off, right? Good Friday. Is it a holiday where you're from? Is it something you celebrate? What are you doing for Easter? I can tell you that for us, Easter is tomorrow. We're celebrating with the family tomorrow. I have 4 daughters. My 2 daughters who've made babies and moved away are coming. Hubbies and granddaughters and grandson are coming over tomorrow, and we're going to have a nice afternoon of, I don't know, we're doing barbecuing wife is making some Italian meat sauce downstairs. So we'll be eating and hanging out. That'll be a lot of fun. Hey, Carlos, Disney World Freak in the house. Guys, if you don't know Disney World Freak, Carlos, he just popped in. Good guy. Give him a hello. Hope you're having a great day, buddy. So what are you guys doing for Easter? We'll be, we got a decent sized backyard. So we'll be, it's not huge, but it's big enough to do an Easter egg hunt. Double down the line. Is that Mookie? Got to be Mookie, right? Mookie with a double down the line in left field. Love it. Here for a moment, and now says worked on social media stuff and getting ready for Sunday. I did a little social media work today myself. What are you doing for Sunday? Are you doing stuff for church maybe? We do. We work with the kiddos at our church. By we, mostly my wife. There's a lot of baskets, and I wonder how many. I bet there's a couple thousand jelly beans downstairs right now. I'm on a break this week, so nothing. Good for you, Andrew. I'm sure well-earned break. We've all kind of been on a unexpected, unwanted break for the last year, but it's nice to take a real break too, right? We finally took a week off. We went over to Disney. I guess it's been 3 weeks now. And it was weird. It was different, but it was still nice to go away, just to kind of forget what day it is, forget what time it is, not answer the phone, stuff like that. I took Thursday off because of opening day, and then I mostly took today off. I worked, but not really. I took a bunch of phone calls and stuff. I talked to people at the store, but a secret with the rope foul down the right field line. Six looked great today on our way to an 82 win season. You're talking about the Sox. You're a Bo Sox fan, right, Carlos? Am I remembering correct? Jesse, you're editing a weather video for tomorrow. Are you going to put it on your channel? I thought of you, I guess it was a couple of days ago. Well, I have to give you more now, but you know what I'm saying? We've had some really nice weather here. We had one day of some rocking and rolling. We didn't get anything. We had some thunder and lightning, but we had something a little bit to our west and a bunch of stuff to our northwest. And then it went in Tennessee the next day, and it was rocking and rolling, tornadic stuff. But really, we've had a real light early spring so far, but there's a lot of time to go. But I don't want anybody to get hurt. I don't want anybody, certainly I don't want anybody to die. I don't want anybody to lose their home. But I'm kind of excited for the season this year. I know you storm chase a little bit. I've always wanted to do that. Someday I will do that. Anyway, good. I'll check that out for sure. Let me know or text me or whatever you want to do when you post it, and I'll check that out. We might have to bring you on sometime and talk about that on one of the shows if you want. Anyway, Seager up to bat. Mookie at second, 2 outs. Dodgers up 2-0, top of second. Again, not going to provide play-by-play by any means. Ooh, rips one deep to the right. Yeah, bounces off the wall. It's going to score another run. Back-to-back doubles, 3-0. Good guys. The boys in blue. Trevor Bauer's going to roast. He's going to coast. Roast? I guess he could roast. He's going to coast to a big win tonight. 3-0. Top of 2. Yeah, I would love to talk to you about it, honestly. I don't know about you guys in chat, but growing up in San Diego, I did not really appreciate the awesomeness that weather is, because we don't have weather. Well, we had perfect weather, which is to say we don't have any weather at all out there. I think 68 I was cold and 73 I was hot. So we had perfect weather out there. But yeah, when I moved out here, Fort Worth, Texas, we get crazy weather, and I fell in love with watching the weather and severe weather and all that. Anyway, JT up to bat, 3-0 Dodgers, top of 2. Man on second again, those 2 traded spots. He says, just hit 28 million jackpot in airlines, man. Cool. I don't know what that means. Just the one service says here for a moment, I am a youth pastor. I don't think I knew that. Did I know that? Good for you. I have worked with, and I've even hired quite a few youth pastors, but I don't have to speak this Sunday. We should talk more. I did know that. We've talked about this. Just enjoy the time with family. Yeah. So Paulo works at the church where we go for a short, not too much longer, honestly. And I love it, but I kind of miss being able to sit with her. And really, since COVID, I haven't been going. I've got my first shot, and we've got a lot of old people at my church, and our church is on TV, so I can watch it. Although I don't, but I kind of miss it. But yeah, we're real involved in ours too. That's awesome though. Good for you to get to hang out with the family. That's one of the things when you serve at church or anywhere really, but certainly at church, you kind of miss out on the family stuff a little bit. So I think that's good that you get to do that. We will. But again, we're doing ours tomorrow. Nico now says, I at least need JD Martinez to have a good season. He's on my fantasy team. He had a double today. He had to leg it out. He had to hustle. JT went, we're going to have 3 doubles in a row. Or maybe not. It might be a triple. Turner knocks one into the gap in right center. 3 triples in a row for the Dodgers. That is the kind of offense I expect from my Dodgers. Get a man on second. Trade spots. 4-0 boys in blue. Nico the Greco, how are you? What happened to you today? You having a good week? Gonna have a good weekend. Happy Easter. Happy Good Friday. Yeah, they are. Here for a moment. Yeah, they are. He didn't even square that up. I mean, it just kind of floated off the bat. I remember thinking in the offseason, we had to sign JT so badly. I didn't know where he would fit on another team, and boy, it would leave a hole here. I'm so glad he resigned here in LA. Did you guys see Cody yesterday, who just popped up to end the inning? Hit a home run, but they turned it into a single. If you didn't see it, it was amazing. He hits one over the fence well. He hits one into the left fielder's glove, goes over the fence. JT, Justin Turner, running the bases, thinks he catches it, runs back, runs past Cody by rule. It's a single, and he's out. That was crazy, right? Anyway, that's the end of the inning. Dodgers are up 4-0 as we head to the bottom of the second. We get to watch the great Trevor Bauer. Bauer Outage gonna throw another awesome inning. Hopefully another shutout ball and get through the second inning at least. Andrew says, yes, I'm having a good week. Good. My Brewers came back to win in the 10th yesterday. Nico, tell me what you really think about the Brewers. Do you expect a good year? They're one of the harder teams for me to pick. They really are. I do have my predictions for the National League West, National League Central, National League East, American League East, Central, and West. I haven't finished up my MVP stuff, my Rookie of the Year stuff, and my Cy Young Award stuff. I will tomorrow, frankly. We're going to show those Sunday night. So please check out Sunday Night Baseball. It'll be this week and every week right here on this channel, where we're talking about the game of the week, talking during the game of the week about the news of the day in baseball and such, which brings me to, we talked about it when the game started. Did you see they're changing the All-Star game? It won't be in Atlanta this year. Major League Baseball bowed to some pressure from the players for certain. Players were saying they weren't going to play in Atlanta because of the new bill that was passed by, I think, the voters in Atlanta or in Georgia. No matter how you feel about it, the players said they weren't going to play, kind of putting Major League Baseball in a tough spot. I suspect, I suspect is the right word, that I think it will be in LA this year, but we shall see. Walt, my man, Mouse Talk in the house says, so glad to have baseball. Like, man, me too. Me too. It's almost like as happy as I am, that's not the right verbiage. I think I'm relieved to have it. Like I'm tired of not having stuff. That sounds selfish, right? That sounds first world problems, right? I'm tired of not going to Disney. I'm tired of not having the chance to go to a concert or a game or dinner. And baseball for me is a lot of that. So anyway, yesterday was a good day. Even emotional, honestly. So glad to have baseball back. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Jesse. Well, thank you. Jeff's personal bully, $25 super chat. Last time I'll make you trip over your tongue. Yes. Yes, please. Love you, buddy. Just pick a day and time and we'll weather chat. I would love that. Whether one-on-one or on the show, I would love that. Well, we got to talk about TubeBuddy too, right? So we've got all these things we need to talk about. But I mean, thank you. It's more than generous. Thank you so much. Again, you sent me a note before that I don't have permission to share, but just thank you. Just thank you. It means a lot. I appreciate it. I'm glad you're here, and I hope we're having an effect on the positivity of the rest of your day. To you and to everybody else, Jesse. But thank you. I expect a playoff season for the Brewers, says Nico. Maybe NLCS, not a World Series though. So I don't think the Cubs are going to be good. I know your Pirates won't be good in your division. So those are two good things for you. I do like the Reds. I wanted to, no crying. I'm not going to cry. Probably not. Jeff, there's no crying in baseball. I've never seen that movie. It's weird too. I love baseball and I love Tom Hanks. And I've never seen that movie. I don't know why. It's not on purpose. I would like to. I should watch it. I'm sure it's hilarious. Anyway, I picked the Cardinals. I picked the Cardinals mostly out of expectation that, if Goldschmidt has an above average season and Arenado has an above average season, that's going to be a lot. I like Flaherty a lot. I don't really love the rest of their pitching, but it's not horrible. I don't know if Milwaukee's got it. I mean, if Yelich comes back to the previous season, not last year, but the year before, but I think that's probably his peak year ever, right? I like Woodruff a lot. I love your bullpen, Nico. Love the Brewers bullpen. But I think the Cardinals are, as Here for a Moment says, Cardinals will be the team to beat. They always seem to have a good team. They did lose Colton Wong, and they lost him to Milwaukee, and I see him having a nice year in Milwaukee. It's going to have some pop there. But I wanted to pick the Reds too for a wild card, but I just didn't. I went with the Cardinals. I don't see that division getting two teams in the playoffs, and I don't see the winner winning 90. Anyway, Bauer on the hill, a little pop up into right field, going to fall in the triangle. No, Cody in center makes the play. I thought that was going to drop in, honestly. And again, Lady Disaster, Jeff's personal bully. Thank you. Seriously, I've never. That's insane. So I get a little nervous. So I got to feel a little a little feeling, got a little of that. Anyway, here for a moment, I agree. They will be the team to beat. Yelly looked good in spring. Yelly looks good. Yelly just looks like a ball player to me. He looks like an LA ball player too, like almost a movie star. Not good looking, interesting looking. Is that? I don't know. That's what I think. I know his girlfriend on Instagram's pretty, right? I've seen that enough. And with Trevor Bauer looking good, 2 outs in the second, no damage at all. I think the most damage was almost that pop-up right there. Boy, he throws hard, doesn't he? 8 of you in the house, not a ton of you, but I'm really, really glad you're here. I know it's Friday night and I'm a Disney Channel. There are a lot of places you can be tonight, including my friends. And I don't mind you telling you I'm going to promote them because they're my friends. Resort TV 1 is live somewhere. I don't know where, to be honest, but they're either in a park or in Disney property somewhere. And I'm sure it's great. If you want to check that out, they're live right now. I'm positive. My buddy Pete's live right now. Pete McDevitt, the Pete McDevitt Show. One of my good friends. Just talked to him right before we both went live, frankly. We go together on an NFL watch party. I think he's going to do a baseball game tomorrow while I'm doing my Easter stuff. And he'll be on the baseball show a lot. He might even show up later tonight, he said. So there's a lot of Disney content out there tonight if you want to. I'm never, ever going to feel bad if you pop in and out, or if you just hang out over there, or if you want to stay with me. None of it's going to bug me either way. I'm going to have a good time, and I'm really, really glad you are here. A lot of Dodgers content coming up for the late games. When I come home from work, if they're on the West Coast, I'll likely pop on here more often than not. Also, Sunday night for Sunday Night Baseball, the game of the week on ESPN, I'll be coming to you live all season long, talking about the news of the day, the news of the week for sports this week in Batesball. Bates being my last name is likely what we're going to call it. Just have a lot of fun. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Yeah. Jeez. Guys, never expected. Always appreciated. Thank you. My goodness. Okay, I lied. Okay, I'll quit. LOL. Lady Disaster, Jeff's personal bully, $25 super chat. Thank you. Thank you. It's unbelievable. You're making me emotional. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you being here without it turning, is that orange? Without it turning orange, without you doing that. And I mean that, I was talking to a friend. Well, I think I shared this last night on the show when I was with Pete. Maybe I didn't. Maybe it was afterwards. It's an honor to have, I know, right? I am. I know, but unbelievable. It's an honor. Like, we have 7 right now. We had 4 at the end of the show last night. I've had 110 before. Whether you have 1 or 1,000, it's somebody taking their time to hang out with you, to watch you, to listen to you, to comment with you, to interact with you. It's really amazing, and it's an honor. That's why when people talk about, oh, I think I should have more subscribers, whatever, it kind of bugs me. Like, you don't deserve any subscribers. You earn subscribers, and people will determine if they want to spend. I mean, it's Friday night. It's 8:20 on a Friday night, or it's whatever time it is where you live. You could be anywhere you want, and you're here. It blows me away. And then that, Jesse, thank you. Anyway, yeah, pick me. I know. It's like it's making me, I don't know, grateful. Thank you. The Dodgers are winning, and you guys, come on, that's a good night. So anyway, Jeff's personal bully. I've never had a bully my whole life until recently, and she's kind of my favorite now. So thank you so much. It means a lot. It's amazing. It feels like I don't know what to say, no matter what I say, it feels like it's not enough or it comes off weird, right? I hope you know I mean it. Love you back. Love you. I mean it. I thought you're supposed to be talking baseball. So I got your text. Did you good enough? I only did it on the voice app. I meant to do it on the other one, but I didn't have time, and I wanted to do this. So I had time. If I didn't want to make you wait till tomorrow, so I hope that's good enough. If Bill, if the quality's not good enough, let me know, and I can do it on the Audacity. I just did it on the voice memo, but hopefully it worked out for you. But anyway, Bill, you're running in at the perfect time. Dodgers up 4-0. We are talking baseball. You see, they moved the Major League Baseball playoffs from Atlanta to probably LA, but we'll see. Also, news of the day. Okay, it should work. Good deal. News of the day on the field. John Means. John Means is a person. Doesn't matter. John Means threw a gem for Baltimore against Boston. Now, Boston doesn't look like they have a great lineup by any means, but he still looked good, man. Keeping the ball down. Ball was sinking. I watched most of the game. It was a lot of fun. Again, I'm not going to provide play-by-play. There's a 10-second delay on top of a 10-second delay. So by the time I see it, likely you've already seen it and it's 20 seconds gone by. So that's not the kind of show this is. It's just me talking baseball and hanging out with you guys and have a good time. Right there, smash up the middle. Nice play by the second baseman for the Rockies. Yeah, I mean, Bill, we were talking about it earlier. I don't care that much about it. I don't like politics coming into sports. Me and you've talked about this a lot. I despise it, actually. But I don't like our current commissioner much at all. But I think he didn't have any choice here. I mean, the players were saying they weren't going to play. Dave Roberts, who I'm a big fan of, Dodgers manager, said a few weeks ago that if they didn't do something about it, they might not manage, maybe about a week ago, which upset me, frankly. But you got to have a game. It's no game if everybody who makes it the team doesn't go to play. So let's see. Jeff never knows what I am going to do. I mean, that's for sure. I'll either pick on him or punch him with love. You can do either, but don't punch me with love anymore. You've done enough. I mean, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. That's no joke. That's no joke. That's exactly freaking right. Anyway, Sunday night this weekend in 2 days on Easter. It is Easter, and me and Lynn talked about should we or should we not. I won't have family over this late. We will be going live 10:30 my time, 11:30 Eastern time. 10:30 my time here in the Central Time Zone. Creator Talk Live. Last week we had on Rob from Disney Blog talking about all the things that blogging and other things he's been doing. We talked about domain investing. Hey, producer Preston, what's going on, buddy? Talked about all kinds of neat stuff and talked about A/B testing, YouTube thumbnail A/B testing, and one of the ways that we use TubeBuddy. By the way, if you're a creator and want to get on TubeBuddy, TubeBuddy.com/Dole for your free download. You should really check it out. Anyway, Sunday night, we're going to be talking Creator Talk Live, and you should come check it out if that's your kind of thing. Producer Preston in the house, one of my favorite Dodger fans. No, I'll take another punch, but not, you've done enough. You're amazing, though. Thank you. Keith just won an aircraft, which is a little confusing, but I mean, congratulations. I don't know. 4-0 good guys in Colorado. Top of 3. Bauer's cruising on the hill for the Dodgers. The offense is cranking. 3 consecutive doubles to knock in a few in the second inning. And AJ up to bat 0 for 1 so far. So who is doing something tomorrow or this weekend for Easter and hasn't told me what they're doing yet? And who had something awesome happen to him this week? I'd love to hear about that. I showed Lady D in chat some Ewoks that we got at our store. I am going to be doing some videos, and we decided to start showing people some videos of the stuff we get in our store. We are going to have an online store, and so it's going to be fun, but I also think it'll move some sales for the store. It's a resale shop for a nonprofit, so that's a lot of fun. But we do get all kinds of crazy stuff. But if you missed it earlier, we got some Ewoks into the store, and it was weird because my personal bully said she wanted an Ewok out of the blue, no idea why. And I just happen to have some. 8 of you in chat. I'm really glad you're here. If you're new here, welcome in. My name is Jeff Dole. That's the channel. Please subscribe to the channel if I'm not boring you to death. Hit the like button, all those things. I got to be honest with you. I don't even look at the like button and the dislike button. By the way, we'll talk about this on Sunday night. Did you hear that YouTube is trying out getting rid of the dislike button? The dislike button. They have already put it out to limited, but not none channels where they've got a couple different setups, including no dislike button. I actually think that's a good move. I think they should not have a dislike button. I think you can have a dislike button to hit it so you tell YouTube, hey, I don't want to see this kind of content anymore, but it shouldn't be public because there's those trolls that make people feel bad. I mean, I got to be honest with you. I probably it's not going to be bug me as much as the next guy, but there's plenty of sweet people out there who have their feelings hurt, and you don't need to make it a public thing. I mean, frankly, some of the most disliked video of 2019, the most disliked video of 2019 was also, I think, in the top 10 most viewed. I hope it was top 10, certainly very, very highly viewed. It was the YouTube Rewind show. So, and I like, also there's this weird myth, like a lot of creators who I really respect talk about and say, well, it's engagement, so it's good for your channel. It's really not. It's just telling the algorithm, hey, I don't want to see this. So if producer Preston hits dislike on my videos, YouTube is going to send producer Preston less of my thumbnails to click on, right? That makes sense, right? More than that, though, is if you click the dislike button after watching the whole thing, they're still going to send it to you. If you don't click the dislike, but you click off this video in like a second, there's less likelihood they're going to show it. Does that make sense? Let me say that again. If you watch the whole thing, right? If you stay till the end and you hit the dislike button, YouTube knows you like that content no matter what you clicked, and they're going to serve you that content. If you click the like, so it's like those people who will click your like button and give you a watch and they'll watch it for 3 seconds. That actually hurts people's channels. They think they're doing a nice thing. I get it. Click the like, watch 3 seconds and leave. That hurts because you're telling YouTube you don't want to see this content. So the dislike button is kind of dumb. Bots are bad with the thumbs down. Yeah, they are. And it also tells, how do I say this without sounding like a prick? It gives people who don't have any power, impotent people who are really mad and they want to have some power, a false sense of that power. To click the dislike button doesn't hurt anybody. I mean, I guess it makes some people sad, right? But They should get rid of it. I think there's a psychological reason and a pragmatic, big word usage, reason to not have a dislike button. I bet it goes away. Anyway, Jeff's personal bully says, if anyone dislikes your stuff, I'll sick my service dog on them. I'll tell you, I'm sure there's plenty of people who don't like my stuff. I'm an opinionated guy. I don't talk politics, but people can certainly tell how I feel. I will talk about my faith sometimes. I certainly talk about the teams I love, and I make fun of other people's teams. So there's plenty of stuff not to like here. But you're sweet to say that. Service dogs are amazing, by the way. So I run after school programs, and we've had service dog trainers come in and show the kids, again, after school programs. So, elementary kids, some high school kids, but some from first grade all the way through 12th grade. But think elementary and maybe a little junior high. Anyway, we'd bring the service dog trainers in and with the service dogs and talk about it. It's quite amazing. It's really, really cool. I kind of love that kind of stuff, actually. Anyway, way off topic on baseball, but I love, and that's going to be the kind of show that we're going to have here, guys. Honestly, we're going to talk baseball. We're going to talk about the news of the day. We're going to talk about the news of the week in sports. And if a big thing happens in the world, we're going to talk about that. Like today, you have a Chihuahua? Chihuahuas are cute. Chihuahua. But like today, we had a horrible thing happen in Washington, D.C. I'm not probably going to talk about it a lot, but we're going to talk about stuff like that. It's just, we're going to have fun. And just, to me, this is going to be me and a couple friends hanging out watching the ball game, because that's exactly what this is. Chihuahuas are cute. We have 3 dogs right now, and one of them is basically the size of a Chihuahua. Not a Chihuahua. We named her Dante because, Bauer sets him down. 2 outs in the third, couple strikeouts on the night. Looking filthy. Again, it's only Colorado, but they're still a major league team. Looking pretty good. Top of the lineup for Colorado, already back around with 2 outs in the third. Or finally back around, I should say. What's your puppy's name? We have Dante. Sorry, I was listening to what they were saying. Just assigned that aircraft on a flight between Paris and Rome. Okay. Here for a moment, Bauer is throwing flames. Bauer is awesome. And we have a puppy named Gypsy, who we didn't name. Really sweet. Sweet girl. I know 9 lives is a cat thing, but this dog has 9 lives, and we've been blessed to have her for a long time. Her name's Gypsy. We didn't name her. She's awesome. And then we have a big red dog that we should have named Doug. Looks a lot like Doug. Kind of acts like Doug. But her name's Scarlet. We didn't know Doug when we got her. When she was a baby, she would fit right here. Now she's this big, sweet thing that all she wants to do is put her face on you and be scratched. And then Dante, we actually have a little dog named Dante or Coco, depending on who. I'm the only one that calls her Dante anymore. My wife and my 2 daughters call her Coco. I call her Dante. We named her Dante, but they changed. You have a dog named M&M? You train service dogs? I didn't know that. Do you really? Huh. That's freaking awesome. M&M is a fun name. Also a good chocolate snack. I would sing some M&M, but I don't really know M&M music very. I got nothing. That's cool. I didn't know you trained service dogs. I bet that's hard because they're so well trained. I do not train service dogs. Whatever the opposite of training dogs is, that's what I do with my dogs. Is there a word for whatever just play with them? I don't know. I don't think I've ever had dogs that needed a lot of training, but I'm positive I wouldn't be the one to train them. I don't have that kind of patience. Yes, I do. That's so cool. Big red dog, not Clifford. I could have been Clifford. Yeah. She wasn't a big red dog when we named her. She's certainly a big red dog now. Ooh, a little stare down. Bauer and Toppy. I'm going to go back and see that because I didn't really see what was going on. Struck him out and stared him down, apparently. Huh? They just stared at each other. Interesting. I like it. Bauer's looking good. Anyway, yeah, so she's she's not the big red dog. She's not Clifford. She's not Doug. She's just Scarlet. I'm going to go now. Bye, everyone. Take care. You have fun. with your game. I'm still a little confused, but I can tell you're having a good time. Keith, you have a great night, but I appreciate you hanging out with us a little bit. Dodgers up 4-0. What was that? Through 3 innings. 1 hour into the show. 90 is still here. Appreciate you so much. Again, it is Friday night, so that means it's Friday Night Live. My friends, Resort TV, are probably live at a park right now. You're welcome to go check them out. Pete is live. Pete McDevitt from the Pete McDevitt Show. My good friend, my partner channel, frankly. We go live and do a lot of football together. He'll be doing a little baseball during the season. I'm going to be doing a lot of baseball during the season. He's a great guy. He's live right now. I don't want you to leave. I'm not trying to get rid of you by any means, but if you want to, I want you to know they're there. I'm sure there's a bunch of other good stuff too. It's one of the things that, 2 years ago, I wanted to do this show, a baseball show. Last year, I wanted to do a show. It didn't happen for the reasons it didn't happen. I decided this year I'm going to do it no matter what. I hope I don't make anybody mad. People have kind of staked out their claim on when they're going to go and when they're going to go live. And I don't expect this to have thousands of people. I mean, if it grows, that's great. But my point is, I just want to. I like this. I want to talk. I want to watch baseball. I want to talk baseball. I mean, there's nothing wrong with sitting downstairs and just engaging with nobody and watching the game. But I just want to. Right? I want to. So if you're here, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. And we're going to have a good time tonight. They're showing Don Sutton, the great Don Sutton, Hall of Famer, who unfortunately passed away this year. I never met him, but I heard he was a really, really, really nice man. I was a big I still am a big Steve Garvey fan growing up, and they were kind of rivals. They weren't really friendly. And Don Sutton was such a nice man, and Garvey's such a nice man too. It was really, really strange, but I always took the Garvey side of it. But from what I heard, Don Sutton was a very, very Christian, very, very family guy, and just a sweet, sweet, sweet guy, and certainly a great pitcher for the 70s and 80s Dodgers, and then the Brewers afterwards, and the Angels, and Oral Hershiser are talking right now about his relationship with Don Sutton. It's very, very sad when anyone passes like that, but anyway, tip of a cat to you, Mr. Sutton. Gavin looks up top of 4-0 good guys. Now I'm really going to mess with Jeff's mind. What are you doing? You've already, the super chats, the dog training thing. Base hit. Maybe not. Yes, base hit. The Ewok thing, the dog training thing. You've been messing with my head all night. And I'm glad you are. 5 of you in here, not a ton, but I'm glad you're here. Having a little fun on a Friday night. You could be anywhere, but you're here, and I appreciate it. Again, Sunday night baseball, game of the week. We're going to be doing this a lot. A lot of Dodger games in the evening, especially when they're on the West Coast. I think he might have been safe. Watching the replay, I think he was safe. He's safe. Oh, you do? I didn't even... How do you do that? Oh, do you have 2 devices? Well, we only got 4, so you're half the people. Lady Disaster. Now I'm really going to mess with Jeff's mind. Jeff's personal bully. If you don't know, you don't know. But I know. That's fun. You must have 2 devices. Huh. Fancy. You got skills, girl. Do they call him safe? So I don't know if you're watching the game. If you are on the Dodgers side anyway, they've got a graphic up right now. Most strikeouts in Dodgers history. Don Sutton. About 170 more than Clayton Kershaw. So it looks like Clayton will probably potentially catch him this year. Maybe not, actually, the more I think about it. But certainly would by the next year if he stays with the Dodgers. This is his last year on his current contract. So who knows? Jeff, I'm running 8 monitors right now and 6 computers. Are you serious? So I was talking about that the other night. I might put up some more monitors for baseball to get some more games up here, but I don't know. I also might not. Sounds like work. You have 8 monitors. Did you watch the Rangers-Royals game yesterday? I did not. I know you're from here too. I am not excited for our prospects as Ranger fans. I think I read that it was the worst opening day pitching matchup anywhere. Oh, you're Royals fans? You're here. You're local, aren't you? Wait a minute. Here for a moment. Now I'm confused. You're Royals fans. Do you live here or am I crazy? By here, I mean North Texas. I've always been a quasi Royals fan. Don't tell just don't tell anybody. But I was a big George Brett fan when I was a kid. I remember watching Freddie Patek cry after Reggie Jackson hit a home run to put him in the playoffs and knock the Royals out. Or it might have been to knock him out of the playoffs, whatever. I don't know, 77 or 78. But yeah, Freddie Patek, UL Washington, another shortstop, George Brett, Big fan of a few Royals. Then later, I love Dan Quisenberry, that old submarine guy. I pitched sidearm for a while, not underhand like Quiz, but that was a lot of fun. Okay, I didn't know you were from KC. I thought you were in Dallas. Well, yeah, you said you're going to the game and Tuesday, I think you said. That's cool. Yeah, I'm in Fort Worth. Why Royals? Well, you're from KC. You just said. There you go. Who are some of your favorite players? I was a big Saberhagen fan. He was amazing. I saw you guys just sign Salvador Perez for a few more years. Hard to sign a catcher at his age for that long. I was surprised by that, but also impressed by that because a lot of loyalty there, right? I mean, the Royals owe a lot to Sal Perez. Top of 4-0 Dodgers. Got a man on second, 1 out. Dodgers are rolling offensively so far and on the hill. Bauer just struck out Tapia to end the last inning and game a little stare down, so that might be fun if he goes deep into the game, see how that plays. Ooh. That hit Mookie. It definitely hit Mookie. So I don't know if you're watching the game here, but the pitch hit Mookie, but the ump didn't see it. We're watching the replay now to see if I'm right. Yeah, it did. It hit him right. Oh, jeez. Hit him right here, which is exactly where it looked like live. I mean, it's hard for the ump to see, but that's gotta hurt. Yeah, there you go. That's here for Moses. I saw Saberhagen throw a no-no back in '91. That's amazing. You see it live or on TV? Were you there for the game? I've never watched a game in person in the majors that was a no-no. Seen plenty on TV. Saberhagen, man, every other year, right? He was so good. 85 rookie year, or rookie card anyway. 84 Fleer rookie card, if I remember correctly, but 85. You were at the game. That's amazing. That is so cool. I never have seen one live. I was at the Oral Hershiser game in San Diego where he pitched 10 shutout innings to tie and then surpass Don Drysdale. The last game of the year in 88 in San Diego. That's the greatest pitching performance I've got to see. I've never seen a no-no. That's amazing. Very cool. Wasn't he every other year superstar? Like, that was weird, right? So weird. It's so good. All right, so the game first base. First and second, 1 out, top of 4-0 good guys. That's so cool. So in 91A, so who would you have had? They had, Paul Splittorff pops in my head, but he would have been more back in like 77 or so. He's had another stud pitcher when Saberhagen was there. Was it Gubaza? Maybe, yeah, it was Gubaza. Huh? Mark Gubaza was there for a while. Yeah, for sure. Who else did I like on the Royals? Freddie Patak, UL Washington, right up the middle there. Obviously, George Brett did a great one. Remember the 77 Topps card where I had George and Ken Brett? I think Ken Brett was on the White Sox then, maybe. Might have been the Angels. My brother decided to go hang out with his friends that night, and so he missed it. And I never let him forget it, right? No problem. Jesse, you go do what you need to do. You have a great night. If you don't come back, and thank you, but if I come back, great. Hope the call goes well. That's amazing. I would be bummed if I missed that game. Who's your favorite Royal here for a moment? Brian McRae. That's a good one. Hal McRae's. I remember Hal McRae raked, and then Brian from the left side. Yeah, he had a good long career there, didn't he? Brian McRae, good call. Yeah, his daddy, I'm probably older than you. His daddy, Hal McRae, line drive after line drive after line drive. I wonder who the greatest Royal is probably George Brett. I mean, the iconic highlight for the Royals isn't even their World Series wins and playoff runs. It's the George Brett pine tar, right? Well, I'll pitch second and third for the good guys. I'm trying to think of other Royals that were great. Yeah, Brett for sure. He, that crop of ball players, again, 77 was my first year as a fan. I was 7 years old. He hit 390 that one year. But they had, Brooks Robinson was at the end of his career, right? They had George Brett, who came up in 75, Greg Nettles, who 72, 73, Schmitty in the AL, or in the NL, excuse me. Just a great crop of third baseman. And I grew up playing third base when I was a little kid. I'm talking about T-ball and the little stuff. Ron Safe for my Dodgers, stuff like that. I ended up playing a little shortstop and pitcher when I got a little better and a little older. But third base was my first love, and it was because of people like George Brett. Good stuff. Good stuff. So I got to be honest, I'm getting a little hungry. I think I might call it at the end of this inning, guys. We only got 3 in here, so might be the thing to do. I think I might call it at the end of the inning here and go downstairs and get some grub. I was pretty young then, so I really got to enjoy the – oh, that's cool. Yeah, you guys had a great run there. I mean, you guys had such a rough time for a good 10, 15 years. And then you were the best in baseball for a couple – well, certainly the best in the AL for a couple years. And you're back down a little bit. But I actually like what you guys are doing. I think there's some hope there. I'm not thinking of any of the prospects' names, but yeah, I think I'm getting hungry. My stomach's growling. I ate, but I didn't eat enough. So I think at the end of this inning here, we're probably going to call it for the evening, guys. And again, there's a lot of good stuff out there. If you're a Disney guy, Resort TV 1 is probably still live. My buddy Pete may or may not be still live. I really don't know, but he was live for a little bit. And I've already had a good time. Again, sometimes we'll go the whole time. I'm a little tired too. I'm not going to lie. And my wife's doing work down there for Easter, so I should probably help. So, yeah, I think I've made the decision. At the end of this inning, we will call it base hit for JT. Going to knock in a couple. 6-0. Am I right? Yeah, 6-0. Good guy. Second and third. Nobody out. Wow. It's been a good night already. Trevor Bauer's smooth. And my Dodgers are raking. I love it. And my stomach growls more. I don't know. I don't think I want to eat on stream. Well, maybe I'm going to need to if we're going to get through a whole game. Shoot, we should just probably call it now, huh? Although Lady Disaster said she's going to come back. We are going to break now. They're going to break. They're going to pull a guy. I think we're going to call it, guys. I feel bad now, though. She went and got a phone call. I don't want to just bail. She'll understand. Guys, I think I'm going to call it. Again, there's only 3 of us in the house right now. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Whether you were here for just a minute or you've been here the whole time, it means a lot to me that you hung out with us tonight. Watching a little Dodger baseball. Again, Sunday night, we're going to be watching the game of the week every week this year. We're also going to have Creator Talk Sunday. Tomorrow morning, instead of Good Morning Disney, we have spoken, me and Reagan talking, my daughter talking. Oh, good. I didn't want to leave before you got back. Good. You two take it easy here for a moment. I'm going to close up the show, though. I'm going to head downstairs and get a little food. I'm not going to lie. My stomach's growling, and I didn't want to leave with you not here, so I'm glad you came back. But, and just thank you for all the super chats and all that. But, guys, I really thank you for being here. Whether you're the person who gave the super chats, or you're a member of the channel, or you're brand new and you've never seen us here before, whether you're here for a minute or you've been here the whole time, it means a lot to me that you hung out with me a little bit on a Friday night. Again, Sunday night Creator Talk Live. Sunday night, we're going to be watching some baseball for the game of the week. Tomorrow morning, we have spoken, me and Reagan, talking about our 3, 4, or 5 favorite Star Wars characters. That's a lot of content for the weekend. And of course, it's Easter. He has risen. And I'm glad he did for me and for you. I will be having a great time tomorrow with my family and with way too many. So yeah, I'm starving. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. So I'm going to call it. But you're sweet, and I love that you said that. And just thank you. Thank you to all of you. And seriously, Jesse, especially thank you, dude. That's amazing. Love you all. Jesse, looking right at you. Thank you. And just have a great night. Have a great Easter. Stay safe. Be good to each other. Love you guys to death. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow morning, and then nothing until the game Sunday night. But we'll be back tomorrow morning, 9:15 my time, 10:15 Eastern time, for a little We Have Spoken Star Wars talk. If you're into baseball, see you Sunday night. If you're sick of my face, see you never. Love you all. Have the best day ever. Bye for now. Go Dodgers. See ya.